Well, hey, it's certainly been a minute. It's probably been well over 3 years since I've actually sat down to record a video, so this feels pretty fucking foreign to me right now. A lot has happened. A lot has gone on. I look way different than the last time you saw me. I mean, maybe not entirely different. You saw me the last time kind of as I started to grow my hair and beard out a little bit. But I've dropped some weight. I look different. I don't wear glasses very often anymore. I wear primarily contacts. I have moved. I've been living in this new space for almost 3 years now. It's closer to where I grew up, and I like this specific area a lot. I'm very comfortable here, and in this specific space, I've really found a good community that I've fallen in line with. I kind of feel like I have a chosen family for the first time in my life, which is really awesome. I've met people out here, I've fallen in love, I've gotten my heart broken, but like in a proper adult way that was resolved the way it should be. Growing up is weird. I'm 26 now. In 2025, I'll be turning 27. I first started YouTube over 10 years ago. I think I posted my first video when I was 15. And I know I've been off the platform for a few years, so I took a few years break there. But it's crazy that so much of my life has been documented like that. I got engaged. That's a cool new thing. To honestly my best friend, whom I've known for probably about 10 years. And with that engagement means my fiance will be moving countries to move in with me by the end of this year, and I'm incredibly ecstatic for that because they have been wanting to come back to the States for a very long time, and I'm excited to live with them, especially because I've been living on my own for about 5 years now, and it can be tough, especially with the disability stuff that I deal with. And on the disability end of things, still dealing with the DID, still dealing with the BPD. Symptoms are as managed as they can be. I've done quite a lot of work to recover from my binge eating disorder. I still deal with issues sometimes, but it's much, much less severe than it has been in the past. We've figured out that a lot of my physical health problems come from the fact that I'm hypermobile. We're not specifically sure what kind or what diagnosis it falls under, but it is on the hypermobility spectrum, which is why my knees pop out of place, my hips pop out of place, my ankles pop out of place. It makes doing extended exercise and extended walking very difficult. When I weighed a little more, it was way harder. Now that I weigh a little less, it's a lot easier, but it definitely still happens, and it is something I deal with daily. Some other cool updates, I guess. I joined the SCA, the Society for Creative Anachronism. That is really cool. It's basically a group of historical reenactors, all pre-16th century. Last year, I went to my first events. I went to the Mid-Realm Crown Tourney, and I went to Pennsic, which was huge and absolutely crazy. I had a very, very, very fun time at Pennsic, and I'm hoping to go again this year. But there's a lot of cool things. There's people fighting in armor, there's fencing, there's arts and sciences stuff like fiber arts, there's crafting other stuff, there's a lot of food culture. And it's like culture of everywhere pre-16th century. It's very, very cool. And through this, I learned how to null bind, and I'm also learning how to spin yarn. And spin yarn on a spindle, like spin yarn. It's very cool. I love it. It's a very fun hobby. I've also started doing drag. I got involved with the drag community in about June of last year, and I started going to shows and open stages, and I just kept going and going and going. And eventually I was like, you know what, fuck it. I want to try performing. It is something that I've kind of wanted to do for a long time. Like, I thought about it years ago, but I was like, it's out of my reach. It's not something that I'll be able to do. And I do have a history in theater, and I do miss performing like that. I've started performing in drag. I'm obviously very new, very drag baby, but I got to join a drag house, the House of Justice. I have a drag mom, Smoke, and I'm just ecstatic. I'm very happy. It's super cool to be doing as well as I am right now. It's been a long time since I've been able to say that, and I just really appreciate that that's the case. And I appreciate that some of you guys have actually stuck around. I get messages from some of you occasionally, from some of you who have found my remaining social media, and it kind of warms my heart that you guys still care, even though I've been totally MIA for a very long time. I'm not sure what me coming back to YouTube is going to look like. I don't know what kind of videos I'll upload. We went through a few integrations DID wise, so we might present a bit differently than we used to, but we'll figure it out. And I think sharing stuff and having this as somewhat of a creative outlet again might be a good idea. We'll see. But I did just want to check in and say hi. So, hi, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.